Farther too, a geometry of tensors modeled diverging lines driving coordinates farther away from the directions I wanted, eroding islands in a stream of time, moving mirages away with images of those real, still-life portraits transcending distances, crumbling Rushmore statues, falling down talus slopes, couches for everyone, campsites and ice floes drifting south and slopping Atlantic waves, open to endless vistas of time and space raves, irrational diamond highway lamplights of infinite worlds, fractal dreams of still waters refracting starlight, in deep green valley halls of peace and health, of boats and bay funnel clouds passing upward through mists, slapping the water with flukes of hurried confusion, stars burning like fusion clumps, atoms in parameterless galaxies burning time, through never-ending night stretched zero-dimension membrane of near nothing in which the day of the Lord arises, mass, energy and dimension swirling, mercurial orbs breaking through twilight, flaring thermodynamic orders hurled into flight. If the distance of space-time is torn apart from itself, quadrants receding like marbled quartz crystals and accelerated Fibonacci series, outward bridged with infinities of Gaussian threads, world lines, scintillations of superposition quarks, quantum entangled shortcuts through dimensions in the unknown side, of virtual particles, dark space-time, sight and sound go their separate ways, like late local snowstorms and meaning seasonally engaged. The world itself is a Google of presence far from the Google of pasts, shapes of beginning and ending to count the days whatever moves closer than the last. Meanings produced after non-dimensional singularities. Point A and point B require interval, for the calculus itself requires 3 points and change, so point A and point C might be said to be close, with point B far. So it is that quantum entanglement nets information from point B when measured between point A and C, logically transformed in accord with space-time conservation of information, a relic of superluminal expansion, monopolar dimensions, 4 in number, changing as singularities along the line, as Eleatic arrows juxtaposed like apparent scalar field concatenating echoes, membranes, superstrings, particular quarks between points A and B at time equals 0. Without motion and singularity, nothing exists, extended. With intervals, space-time exists, covariant coordinate transformations in space-time motion. For travelers and other moving objects moving fast toward light speed and bow weight, and gravity becomes infinite while time, elapsed in the space-time field geometry, decreases toward 0. At absolute singularity, eternity is reached. Gravitational force of all mass in the universe is complete, and to the point. Deep onto other stars, light years away, are images of opportune times cast like bottles into an azure ocean, floating hopes in life's creation, actualized in grace after the 6 tremendous days of concerto of symphonic superstring constructions when hydrogen and oxygen formed ice above, after a brief existence at the edge of stellar synthesis. Ice, as the most abundant primordial item, drawn through gravity to plump up solar system planets attracted to vaporize on the surface of the Earth, rain-drenched, this world filling the basins with flood, covering the whole Earth, an ocean, a reef of time, the space-time mimes where currents of cycles of dimensions and undertows flow. Continents rise as cool crusts of the creation, residing farther beyond impulsive engines of notions. Those shadows of places past live in memory, fading away itself farther, corresponding to what was and that might have been. Even the evil of the world's perpetrators races in the rivers of non-being, a day in the sun, like smaller particles upon atoms charged with the goodwill of being too renormalized into happiness. God's further continue of becoming surpasses the last, his will of good for the reshaping of the future of being and becoming that which is good and right, solely are issued from the one, merging the future to the saved, of the saved into eternal creation, recreation, with events of God, acts of the apostles occurring in his will.